I get asked this question all the time, and quite frankly, it's become very annoying and very insulting. If you didn't read the title, it basically goes like this: Oh yeah, how can atheists, people who don't believe in God or lack a belief in God, how can they be moral? Or atheists, they're incapable of morality because they don't believe in God and therefore don't believe in objective moral truths or whatnot. I'm sure you've heard of this, and for some reason, since atheists don't believe in, an objective source of morality that is called God, all of a sudden they're lumped in with the worst types of people in the world. It's as if we're the children of the devil himself. In fact, I saw a quote that, oh, atheists are actually worse compared to demons and devils and whatnot, because at least demons, they believe God exists. They just hate him, and that demons tremble before God, yet atheists don't even acknowledge he exists. So wait, you're telling me that I can't, do good to other people, I can't not kill other people, I can't give gifts to other people, I can't start a charity, I can't give to charity, I can't help other people. I mean, I'm just completely incapable of that because I don't believe in God. Are you serious? This question annoys me because it's very insulting, but who cares if one thing is insulting? If it's true, then, there's nothing I can do about it. Well, the problem is no, it's not true. It's not true that atheists aren't capable of morality simply because they lack a belief in God, who you consider is the objective source of morality. And this gives atheists such a bad rep. I'm not saying they're marginalized or anything to the same extent as others, but it gives them a very bad rep. They get lumped into this group of like horrible people just because they don't believe in God. And this is terrible. It means that atheists are being given a bad rep. They're being told lies about them. It's terrible. But if you're asking this question for the sake of asking and not to provoke, well, I will say that no, you don't need God to be moral. In fact, it's not just atheists who don't need God to be moral, it's humanity who doesn't need God to be moral. Think about this. For do you agree or do you believe everything in the Bible literally? Well, of course not, right? I doubt any of you stones homosexuals to death. I doubt any of you stones their kids to death because they disobeyed an order or whatever. I doubt any of you have slaves and beat them mercilessly because you can and because it's written. The fact that you can filter out in your holy book what you consider is right and wrong shows that you don't need God or a holy authoritarian book to do so. You can do it yourself. The fact that you can discern what's right and wrong shows that no, you don't need the book to discern what is right and wrong. When someone asks you whether or not slavery is wrong, do you open the Bible and, oh, okay, it's just, no, you don't do that. You just say, no, it's wrong. Because it infringes on the rights of other people. It's just that simple. Also, if you need God or the Bible or a holy book to be moral and that objective moral truths exist within these, you'd figure there'd be more consistent forms of morality in the holy book, right? But as it stands, there's a reason why many people are debating the difference in the attitude and morals of the Old Testament versus the New Testament. When something terrible gets brought up, like, I don't know, the flood or the genocide of the Canaanites and whatnot, people say, oh, that's Old Testament. Or when slavery is brought up, no, 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 that's Old Testament. But, but when talking about, I don't know, homosexuality, for example, they say, oh, no, 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 God is the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And they'll use that to justify being an asshole and using outdated morals which are clearly harmful towards other people. Which is a shame, by the way. Because morality, believe it or not, evolves. What was right before is sometimes no longer right today. If you want to learn more about this, then you can go study evolutionary psychology. There's a whole subject dedicated to this. Also, if you're a Christian, for example, would you agree with, let's say, the morals of the Quran or, Allah or ancient Judaism or any of the other religions? Well, you wouldn't agree with all of them, of course not. The concept of morality is vastly different from every religion that has ever existed, not just moral. So why is it all of a sudden the morals of your God and your holy book that becomes true if you do need God to be moral? If religion makes you a better person, then that's fine. That's great, in fact. But that doesn't mean it's the same for everyone. There's been a lot of religious people who are assholes. There's been a lot of religious people who are good people. Some of them being my friends, even. But how dare you accuse me of being, and other people for that matter, of being incapable of being good to others simply because we don't share the same opinion? And for the religious people who are good people, it more than likely has nothing to do with the fact that you are religious. It has more to do with the fact that you can discern what is right and wrong and you can apply it to your life. I've said before that you shouldn't take the Bible literally and that it's better to just, nitpick and adapt certain things and, adapt them to your philosophy. Thankfully, this is what religious people are doing, but the fact that you can do that shows that no, you don't need the holy book because you don't take everything in the holy book literally. I personally believe that good and evil are completely subjective to your species. But of course, this hasn't always been the case. Before, morality is subjective to your tribe, for example. It's the reason why, when it's written in a certain holy book that thou shalt not kill, what it really means is that you shouldn't kill people who are part of your own tribe. You shouldn't steal from people who are in your own tribe, your own country, your own nation, your own little social club or whatever. So to translate good and evil for you, it's basically good being beneficial, evil being detrimental. So in reality, the opposite of good is not evil, it's not good. That's the opposite of good. The reason why I don't kill people is because I don't want people to kill me, or I don't want people to kill people who I care about, for example. The golden rule, everyone. I also may not want to kill because I don't want to harm other people. I can see that people are in pain and I don't want to put people in pain. It's just that simple. That's my justification for morality. And speaking of justifications, people say that, oh, some people, not all, may say that, oh, atheists, they do possess morality because it's written in their hearts by God or something. But atheists can't justify morality, for example, which I find very interesting, to say the least. So are you really telling me that I can't justify why I didn't kill someone or club someone in the head when they walked past me or something? Are you seriously telling me I can't justify why I didn't do those things or why I did certain good things? The truth is, if your justification, for example, which is what a lot of religious people's views are, if your justification for, I don't know, not killing someone or doing good is to get brownie points in heaven and to avoid divine punishment in hell, then you're a psychopath on leash. That's just what you are. If your only justification is fear of hell. But the truth is, and thankfully this is the truth, that is not the reason why people are moral. It's not because of fear. Sure, it's a very good motivating factor, it's a very good control mechanism, but thankfully that's not the justification most people use when they do good, and this includes theists and non-theists alike. Human psychology has evolved, human morals even have evolved so far that it's no longer just about what's in the best interest of our tribe or social group, but instead what's in the best interest of other people like us, people in our species. This is what secular humanism, for example, is all about, placing humans at the very focus of importance. But anyways, to end this, I will pose a question from the late and great Christopher Hitchens. Name one good deed that has been done that can't be done by an atheist. I've been the atheist, and remember to live by what you see.